So guys, now let's see the blend function and composite function. So yeah, we have our Python logo. This is the default Python logo, and I changed the color a bit and rotate it in clockwise, and this is the second changed Python logo. Okay, and now assume we wanna blend these two Python logos. Remember one thing, if you wanna blend two images, they should be in same size, same dimensions, and they should be like look same. Okay, and so let's just quickly import image. So from peel import image, so let's just open the first image as well as the second image. So I'll just quickly name it Python logo, that means PL. Okay, and that will be equals to image dot open, and I think, yeah, this one Python logo dot png. So it should be Python logo dot png. Fine. And now let's make one more variable, that is CPL, that means changed Python logo. Okay, and it should be also image dot open, and then it should be the file name is change Python logo. Yeah, this one. Okay, so we have these two images, right? So now let's just blend these two images. Okay, so I'll just make a variable called image underscore blend, and that will be equals to image dot blend. Okay, and now we have to pass the first image, that is PL, then the second image, that is CPL, and now we have to pass the alpha value. Okay, so if you just write 0.0, that means it will only show the first image you pass inside the parenthesis, that is PL, that is the original logo, right? So let me just quickly run it also. So image dot blend, image underscore blend dot show. Okay, that's it. So let's just write over here Python, the file name is blend. Okay, yeah, this one, and let's just run it. There is some error. So you can see it got an error that the images do not match. That is because of, let me show you quickly. So this is the original Python logo, which looks like this, right? And this is the changed one, but which is actually rotated. You can see both are looking different. So that's why it threw an error, that is the image doesn't look same. Okay, so you remember one thing, when you blend two images, they should look similar, their size should be similar, but the color can be vary, but that is not a big deal. But the size and the appearance should be same. Okay, so I just rotate this image again, and I got this image, so which is kind of looking like a Python logo, right? So let's just pass that one. So this should be changed Python logo 2. Okay, that's it. Now if I run this Python file, again I got an error that images do not match. So again we got this error, I don't know why, but now this looks same kind of, but that is the main problem when you use this blend method. There is something like this composite method, we will see that later in this video. So for now I'll just choose some different image. For example, this dog image. So this one is the proper dog image, so default one. Oops. And this one is a bloody image, right? So let's just open that one, because that looks same, right? So dog.jpg, and as well as that one is dog, oops, it should be dog grayscale.jpg. Okay, now if I run it, you can see it ran properly, and now it is showing the first one which you passed over there, because we put the alpha values, that is 0.0. So now if I write over here 1, that means now it will show only the second one, that is CPL. Okay, so that means it will now show the bloody one. So now if I run it, so yeah, you can see now it is showing the bloody one. And now if you wanna write 0.5 over here, so now it will actually blend these two images at one, and the balance should be 0.5, the first one, the second one is also 0.5, and now it will look great. So now if I run it, so now you can see it is looking great. So this is kind of a proper image, and the background is kind of blurred. So now it is looking great. So in this way you can use the blend, but there is this drawback, that is the images should be same. There should be some minor changes, but you can't change a lot these two images. Okay, So now let's just comment these two, these four lines actually. Now let's just quickly make one variable, that is pl again, that is because of this is the Python logo. So image dot open, that should be in Python logo. Okay, fine. And now we have cpl, that is changed Python logo, that should be also image dot open, then it should be changed Python logo. Yeah, perfect. So this one actually rotated one. Okay, so that means the changed Python logo is this one. Okay, this is the one. And now let's composite these two images. So like we do in the Blend, we obviously need to set a variable where we will do the composite function. We will use the composite function. So image underscore composite, okay, that will be equals to image class. Then it has a function called composite, this one. Okay, and similarly like Blend, we also need to pass these two images, so pl comma cpl. And now instead of writing the alpha values, we have to pass a third image. Like the third image will be actually used as a mask. You can clearly see over here, like this pl.image.composite had these three arguments, that is the image 1, then image 2, then the third one is actually mask, okay, which will be used to composite these two images. Okay, so I'll just pass pl over here, that means the first image actually. So now if I just write image composite dot show, okay, now let's just run this Python file. So you can see now the first one is on the above and the second one is below the first one, and now it is actually merged, right? These two images are actually merged. You can see the changed one in the background, and this is the original logo. And now if you just write over here like cpl, then that means then the second image will be in the top and the original logo will go behind the second image. Okay, so that's how you use this two thing, that is a Blend and composite. But remember one thing, when you use Blend, the images should be on the same dimensions, and yeah, they should look kind of same. Okay, so that's it for this video. Okay.